Here we are with another little cooking episode. So, you know, John, when we set out to do these several years ago, people surprisingly really liked them. What we wanted to do was have things that are very easy to do but different. Maybe not unique, but easy to do it at the campfire, camp, fish camp, whatever it may be.
Right.
Not just deep frying walleye. So you've cooked up a little, see what I did there?
I did.
Yet another little deal, and we've liked what you've brought before. If those people haven't watched those, please go do. But what do we have today?
Well, today what we have is pistachio crusted walleye. And one of the reasons I wanted to do this, because you're cooking this in a clarified butter and oil, and this works really well with some thicker fillets, not thin fillets, but if you have a fish that's a little bit thicker, and this will work for anything, whether it be sea bass or cod or any kind of firm white fish like this, this is outstanding. Now for the preparation of the pistachio crusted walleye. What we do is we start with a little bit thicker fillets, because these are going to be in a oil and butter mixture, going to be poached. We start by seasoning the fillets with a little flake salt. We like to do it on both sides. A little cracked pepper. We'll flip this over. And we will repeat. Then what we have is a traditional wet, dry, wet process. We start out by coating our dry fish, our fillets, in all-purpose flour. Very simple, very traditional. Shake it out. Then what we'll do is we'll dip into an egg batter mixture, just egg and a little bit of milk. And you can make these with large fillets, or you can make them with large chunks also. They work really good by chunking it. Next, we will put these into the pistachio mixture, and it's critical that you kind of press that pistachio and panko mixture into the fillets. And you're going to get some that might drop off, but 99% of the time it's going to be well encrusted into the fish fillet itself. I like to flip it over, and we'll make sure we do the same thing on the other side. At this point, we're taking our pistachio crusted walleye over to a saute pan, medium-high heat, and you want to use a high temp oil like an avocado oil. You could certainly use a clarified butter like ghee or some of those kinds of things, and that would work very well also. I'm also going to put just a little regular butter in here. And then in just a second, we'll start the process here. Now that everything is pretty well mixed together, I'm going to take the fillets, place them in the pan. We're going to use 2 to start with. And this will take a little bit of time. I'm going to guess maybe 6-7 minutes on medium-high just to cook half of it. What we'll be doing shortly is we'll be putting some of this compound butter in here that's seasoned butter. And this is made, I suppose you could buy it, but you can make compound butter pretty easily by just using a regular salt-free butter along with some spices. This one has garlic and parsley and a couple of other things in here. But you could have a variety of different different textures and tastes in the oil. This is cooking on what I call side one on the bottom, and then we are basting the fillets on top with the compound butter, really giving it a deep, rich taste. We'll give this a quick shot and see what we're at. At this point, it's about 80 degrees, and I like to take the fish to about 135, 140 degrees. All right, kind of finishing her up on the sides. We'll take a temp here. We don't want this to be too dry. Excellent. All right.
What kind of temp are we looking for?
Between 130 and 140. It depends upon the fish. You know, you don't want it to dry out it or anything like that. So, at this point, let me get my dish. Put this off to the side. At this point, we're just going to drizzle a little bit of lemon on here. Not too much unless you like it, and then obviously as much as you like. I like to take the compound butter mixture, just put a little extra. This is on a bed of rice. And there you have it. Pistachio crusted walleye on a bed of rice with some vegetables on here. Perfect. We've got our pistachio crusted walleye on top of a bed of rice. Obviously you could put some vegetables on this to complete the ensemble. And
I'm not gonna lie, raisins and almonds, people like those. They were popular. Captain Ross, not as much. Pistachios, crusted walleyes.
Captain Ross,
I've been waiting. This is did not eat lunch. You know how skinny kids get when they haven't eaten lunch?
they get a little cranky.
They do.
Pretty good, huh?
Passing grade. Passing grade. I can't even talk because my mouth is so full. I'm going to take another bite. But make sure you tune in. We have a whole playlist on YouTube with all our different videos. They say don't talk with your mouth full, but that's what we're going to do anyhow.
Exactly.
Lots of different recipes for your next fish camp adventure or staying at home.